Today's video, we're going to look at arm lift in the backswing. It's a pretty important topic because typically what happens in the backswing, the opposite will be happening in the downswing. So we've got our golfer here, and this pro golfer, really accomplished golfer, and he's making an actual golf swing, and we're going to remove the club just to make it easier to see. So this is an actual swing, not a demonstration. And we chose this golfer because he has a very classic turn 90 degrees to the spine type of backswing. And we can see that with his shoulders here. The left arm covers the right shoulder. Just a very bread and butter, middle of the road, classic top of the backswing golf position. A spot that I'm sure we'd all be happy with. So we're going to take him and we're going to bring him back down to address, and then we're going to rotate him just to kind of give us a different perspective of an actual golf swing, what it looks like when we change how we view it. So we're going to take and move that virtual spine 90 degrees to the ground. So we've got a spine vertical, and he kind of has that old sitting on a bar stool look here. And we're going to put a little blue bar here underneath his left index finger where it overlaps the right hand, just as a reference, so we know where his hand started. Now, as you're watching this, I would encourage you to stand up, get yourself in a similar upper body posture, arms in a similar spot, extended out there below your belt. Now, as fast as you want to do it or as slow as you want to do it, make a shoulder turn. Turn those shoulders 90 degrees without lifting your arms. And I would almost guarantee you, unless you've got something else going on, that you will not get your arms up to where this golfer does in that classic top of the backswing position if you just turn your shoulders. Now, you'd be right in saying, well, the right arm folds, so that's got to account for something. You're exactly right. So let's go back down to the address and let's pre-bend the right arm. This golfer does 70 degrees of bend of his right arm at the top. Let's take it to that classic 90 degrees. So go ahead and pre-bend your right arm 90 degrees. Now, without lifting your arms, just make a shoulder turn. And again, you will not, unless something else is going on, you will not be able to get your arms this high without actually lifting the arms. The shoulder turn will not elevate the arms. In order to get the hands up this far, there has to be some independent arm lift somewhere in the system. And it's something that we see with every golfer we've done this with. You know, it's subtle, it happens subtly, and it happens gradually. And most golfers feel the shoulder turn and they just instinctively lift the arms up until we see the golfer come in who is actively trying to have the quote unquote passive arms, or is actually trying not to lift his arms. Then we see the whole system get out of whack where the hands are too low as the shoulders are turning, and then it's forced to have a late arm lift. And it's just a poor concept in our estimation because they're trying not to allow the arms to lift. And we see that every good golf swing we've looked at, there is absolutely some arm lift going on. And it's a real easy way to test this out. Just get yourself in this position, rotate your shoulders, and see where your arms are. Now lift your arms in that classic backswing position and you'll get an idea for how much arm lift. And as an example, or as this example is, we just use our known diameter of a golf ball, which is 1.68 inches. If we just stack a bunch of golf balls in this window, we'll see that it basically represents about 17.5 golf balls. And again, this is not scientifically measured. We're just using this as an example. And that amount of golf balls represents nearly 30 inches. So this golfer, if this was his left arm at the top, he raises his left arm basically 30 inches in that classic, very neutral top of the backswing position. The importance of that is what we do in the backswing typically has to be reversed in the downswing. So if we're lifting the arms in the backswing, you guessed it, it's one of these topics that's often discussed. It's difficult to show, or it's difficult to demonstrate. That's what's cool about gears, is we're actually able to take a real swing, change the angle to it, get a different perspective on it, hopefully to help clear up some of these concepts for you guys out there working on your own game. Please let us know if you have any questions about this. We'd love to talk more about arm lift. It can be overdone for sure, and it can also be underdone. The right amount is what we're looking for. So let us know if you have any questions in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.